time of year, though, that you expect that. Typically, though, you see those storms kind of bubbling up during the afternoon. However, as we've seen in Miami, we've seen rounds and rounds of storms even through the morning moving through. We've got a persistent onshore flow, and that is bringing us this unsettled weather that's sticking around. Man, look at the way this radar is blowing up right now. You really do have the impacts of that sea breeze. Can you tell which sea breeze is in command of the weather pattern across South Florida right now? Definitely that East Coast sea breeze is going to continue to push all of this westward toward the West Coast as we move through the day. But right now, from that 95 corridor into interior areas, Polk County, Lake Okeechobee, all dealing with those storms. This is also the story across the southeast and even up into the mid-Atlantic. The Delmarva Peninsula stuck with some of that rain moving through as well. Mainly for the coastal areas is where we're seeing this currently. Look at that steady line of lightning that is really just bubbling up across Florida. Man, that's a sea breeze effect if I have ever seen one. We're going to have these showers and storms continuing to light up along the I-10 corridor as well. So take a look at this. You see those showers running on shore from the Gulf of Mexico. For a place like, say, Panama City Beach, Destin, Daphne, you guys aren't going to be dealing with rain and storms all over, but you will need to plan around it. And of course, also want to have a plan in place, Paul, because we are in hurricane season. If you can. For you here on future radar, Jerseyville, you guys are going to see some of those storms moving in through the earlier afternoon. Washington, same thing for you. Now in St. Louis, that's going to build in mid to late afternoon, but watch what happens once we get toward Hamel down through St. Louis about 5 o'clock. You guys are going to be stuck under a steady, persistent kind of stream of rain into the overnight. So Saturday night might not be your night in St. Louis to go out to dinner. You might want to stay home. A quick look at Detroit. Now, most of the state of Michigan is experiencing some sort of drought. The problem is we're seeing flooding issues in this region because you've gotten so much rain recently, and we're not done yet. We're going to add more rain to that from Detroit back through Lansing up toward Flint as well. And not just that, the possibility for some severe storms. So let's time it out for you. I do think that the focal point of a lot of this action is going to be north of that 69 corridor for a lot of the afternoon. As we head into the overnight, we'll see that dip down a little bit farther south, but certainly more action today storm-wise in Flint.